subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Seanzviewent Entertainment.
Some would say it was one of the biggest, shocking men's Royal Rumble matches of all time. Remember to subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. But ladies and gentlemen, when we saw TNA World Champion show up, when we saw LA Knight come in at number 29 and then followed by Logan Paul, you know, you had such names like CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, John Cena. A lot of you probably didn't think, you probably didn't measure up, you probably didn't put Jey Uso into the equation of winning the Royal Rumble. And then when it came down to those two and Jey Uso shocked the world in perhaps the biggest upset in Royal Rumble history, and now Jey Uso has already said he's going to challenge Gunther. He's already saying let's back up here. Remember to subscribe, become a channel member. Today we give you hourly content on this very channel, but let's just back up for one moment here because Jey Uso is going to go for the World Heavyweight Championship, but that doesn't mean that Gunther will be the World Heavyweight Champion by the time the Elimination Chamber is all said and done. So we know that Jey Uso is going to challenge for the World Championship at WrestleMania 41, but we're also knowing that John Cena just made an announcement that he will be in the Elimination Chamber match. Now, a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. But where does that put CM Punk? Now, a lot of people are thinking it's going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns in a triple threat match. But then you look at the other equation of it, it could be Roman Reigns versus Seth frickin' Rollins. So there's going to be a lot of curves and swerves. I think there's going to be a lot of curveballs on the road to WrestleMania, potentially like a lot of detours. I bring this up a lot. I talk about this a lot. But what I want right now is your feedback, your comments, your opinions. I want your interaction. What did you think about the Royal Rumble tonight? Were you for it? Were you against it? Did you like it? Were you entertained? Were you intrigued? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it happy? Was it sad? What would you give this Royal Rumble out of 10 stars? What would you rate it? What would you give it? What was your overall sentiments about it? And I said there could only be one Royal Rumble winner, and that is exactly what we got on a night where we saw the return of Alexa Bliss. Although she didn't last long, and then we saw the return of AJ Styles. It was definitely the night of returns and surprises and shocks. And some would say this was one of the greatest Royal Rumbles of all time. Yes, some would say that. But then some would say it was mediocre. Some would say it was subpar at best. And, Jey Uso definitely has been saying for weeks and weeks, he's been losing. He's been coming up short. He can't seem to win the big one. Well, now, according to those in the know, the real reason is being unveiled. The real reason is being exposed online right now as to why Jey Uso actually won the 2025 Royal Rumble, despite his popularity, despite his merchandise sales. Okay? And everyone's asking, well, John Cena, this was his final run. This was John Cena's final ever Royal Rumble. John Cena will never get another chance. He will never get another opportunity to win a Royal Rumble. Well, I'll tell you this. Jey Uso is at the prime of his career. Jey Uso is at a spot right now where the WWE is capitalizing on his popularity, his notoriety. The fans are behind him. The fans like him. The fans want to build him up. And the fans, and again, the WWE is also doing this. Another real reason why he won the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble tonight, well, is because, the WWE wants to turn WrestleMania into Yeet a Mania, kind of like Yes-a-Mania back at WrestleMania 30 in 2014. We all remember that. So obviously, there's a lot of different things going on right here, guys. And what do you think was the shock? What was the moment? What was the upset of the night? Just what do you overall think when you look at the Royal Rumble from start to finish, from beginning to end? What was the match of the night? What about Charlotte Flair winning the Royal Rumble? Who is she going to go after? Tiffany Stratton? Is she going to go out after Rhea Ripley? I would get Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley for the third time at a WrestleMania. I mean, very well could go down. With Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble and the shocking elimination of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, as you can see, there's a lot of bad blood. There's still a lot of tension between those two superstars. But again, where does CM Punk lay in all this? Or is CM Punk going to be inserted into Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns? Like I said, guys, and what about the path for LA Knight? We might have more questions than answers. And again, It's still early on the road to WrestleMania. There's still a lot of things that are going into this thing. But the one thing that is true is Seth Rollins, and I don't know how this is going to impact or play into WrestleMania, but Seth Rollins, and we didn't get Becky Lynch tonight. You know, a lot of people were anticipating, a lot of people were expecting that Becky Lynch was also going to be on WWE Royal Rumble tonight and make her return. Well, that didn't happen now, did it? That didn't go down. But we did see the returns of Nikki Bella and Trish Stratus, and then we saw TNA World Champion Joe Hendry. Now, that was something. That was spectacular. Seth Rollins dives into Becky Lynch's acting roles that she snagged during her hiatus from the WWE. Now, look into that as you will. And again, everyone was shocked because, again, there was all these reports going back and forth about Alexa Bliss not coming to terms, her being way off on money and contracts and disputes. And I said to you, I bet these reports are just a way to throw us off, a way to swerve us, and that is exactly what happened. I called that, I said it, that this was just a way to throw us off. And Alexa Bliss ended up showing up, but boy, did she have a horrible showing in the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso's son eyes a future in professional wrestling. Is that another real reason why Jey Uso ultimately ended up winning the 2025 Royal Rumble Extravaganza, the PLE event? Also, there was no Randy Orton, ladies and gentlemen. Although Randy Orton's wife was seen at a hotel nearby, Randy Orton obviously did not show up tonight, just as Becky Lynch did not show up tonight at the Royal Rumble. But the results are there. It's all there right in front of us, guys. The WWE, and what about Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes? What about those two men, what they did in that match? Obviously, it was very violent. It was very intense. It was very personal between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title. And these two men put their bodies on the line in what was a war. It was definitely a war to settle the score. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all, because when you look at the Royal Rumble tonight and what we got and what we received, and as we get a look into the future, so to speak, as we get a look into the future, you got to think now. Tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, the celebration is going to begin. The celebration is going to start. And now the wrestling world is reacting to the win of Jey Uso. The wrestling world is reacting right here and right now. And, you know, Gunther is going to take this very lightly. He is not going to see Jey Uso as legitimate competition. But again, who's to say that Gunther will even be the world champion? He's going to now survive the Elimination Chamber as the world heavyweight champion. But you also... what about Sami Zayn? Where's his allegiance? Where's his allegiance? Where does his alliance stay? Is Kevin Owens going to be mad at Sami Zayn? I can almost see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. That's another match I could see going down. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been right as well. I called CM Punk returning to the WWE, and that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what the world saw. Why Roman Reigns never rushes back to WWE during television absence has been unveiled by the man himself, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Also, Michael Hayes' Royal Rumble status after being named in the Vince McMahon lawsuit. Also, we saw Angelo Dawkins and his tag team partner, ultimately, it seemed like they turned heel, turned the other cheek, went in a different direction. That was kind of shocking. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers coming out of the Royal Rumble. Just shock and awe. Just absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Your thoughts, guys, speechless. Absolutely speechless coming out of the Royal Rumble. Subscribe. Plenty more to come. Multiple videos a day in WWE. This is your undisputed place to be.